爬送爬，送爬。 right, today after the funeral services over here at approximately 12:30, between 12:30 and 1 o'clock p.m. when we finished and they were taking the body out, there were multiple members outside of the congregation that were going to their cars and crossing the street. The FedEx truck, and we had double parked cars over here. The FedEx truck was coming by. He appeared to be impatient because so many people, he kept moving, and he hit one of the members that was crossing the street. He hit him. The gentleman lay on the floor because he couldn't move until the ambulance came. Other members went to see how he was, and they tried to hold the FedEx truck so that it doesn't go anywhere. Somehow words were exchanged, and then physical contact, and they started swinging and punching each other. FedEx guys closed the door. They went to the back of the truck. They came back with sticks. They came back with bats. One of the members I saw, they took a fire extinguisher and slammed him while he was there, and he was trying to make the peace, like separate them. They slammed him on the forehead with a fire extinguisher, and they cut him with a box cut on his right hand, on the inside of his right hand.
Wait, who cut who?
The FedEx.
The FedEx driver cut one of your congregants?
Yes, he had the box cutter.
And how many FedEx drivers were there?
There was 3. I believe there was a helper. The helper ran away. 2 guys stayed in there, and they were fighting with everybody.
2 guys dressed as FedEx workers?
Yes. And
the helper, you did not have a uniform?
I know the helper ran. I forgot if he had a uniform or not. But what happened is, then they closed the doors, they got in the truck, and they started hitting the people that were in front of them with the truck and hitting the people behind them in the truck. And they kept going back and forth with hitting the congregants that were outside.
What about the guy that was on the floor?
He stayed there till the ambulance came. He stayed there. He was right across the street. The ambulance, came and took him over. But these guys right here, it started out what I believe to be was road rage. They were impatient. They came. They hit the guy, whether they realized it or not. But after they hit the guy, our members dropped them. And then, whether they want to stop or not, whether they want to keep going or not, all I know is that words were exchanged. After words were exchanged, physical contact ensued. After physical contact, then they started throwing things at each other. And then the police came.
I overheard you talking to somebody. The person that was hit initially was a relative to the deceased?
No, they arrested somebody. One of the members that they arrested, he's the nephew of the deceased. So he got involved too. He was someone that threw a punch at one of the FedEx guys, and they arrested him. They took him. But the police have the weapon. They have the box cutter. And that was basically it. That's where they parked. They stopped right over there, and they even came out over here, and they came out and they fought. Yeah.
Was the victim slashed or stabbed?
No, slashed.
How would you describe his condition?
Yeah, he was slashed. His forehead is swollen, and you could tell it's a mark from the something round, because it was a fire extinguisher that they had in the truck. And you had other members that were hit with. They also had some kind of spray. I don't know what it is, or maybe it was a liquid. Maybe they thrown coffee. They had something that they sprayed the members with. And then they used sticks. Like I said, they have sticks. They broke sticks on our guys, and I didn't think they could tell the difference between who was there to separate them. I don't think they could tell who was there to separate them. I guess maybe we all look alike, all come out of the mosque. But they were trying to separate, and the guy that got hit with the fire extinguisher literally was there to separate, and we were pulling guys away from the FedEx truck. But then I think what it got really, really bad, and everybody started coming back, and to stop them is when they started going back and forth, hitting the people in front of them and hitting the people behind them.
So what started it all?
Yeah.
Again, I believe, like I said in the beginning, I believe it was road rage, because the FedEx was there, a lot of people outside, traffic wasn't moving. and I guess they try to force a path. They try to force something, and in doing so, I guess the truck is on. Maybe they didn't see the conger, and they hit him. They hit him with the truck, and he laid on the floor. He couldn't move until the ambulance came into him.
And then the fight happened after that.
After that, it escalated. It went from them trying to keep the truck where it was because they didn't want him to leave. Words were exchanged, and after words were exchanged, punches were thrown. Things were thrown first. Things were thrown at each other first, and then, like I said, there was a time when they came out, they started throwing punches at each other in the street. But then the FedEx guys went inside, locked the doors, went to the back of the truck. They came out with sticks. They came out with a fire extinguisher. They came out with other stuff. And one of the guys, like I said, he had a box cutter. It appeared to be like a black box cutter. He was just swinging away. It was just.
This is the FedEx guy.
Yes.
And you say they triggered the entire thing by getting frustrated in traffic, essentially? And
yes, it appeared to be, like I said, a road rage incident where they weren't patient enough for everybody to leave. I don't know if they knew they hit the guy or not until our guys stopped them. Because if they didn't stop them, they might have even run him down. They might have, like, ran over him, you know?
There was a funeral going on here. That's why there were so many people.
So the funeral was here?
Yes.
Okay.
We had just finished. The funeral had just finished, and the Congress were coming out, okay? And as they were crossing the street, that's when the FedEx truck hit the guy.
How
So
many
you know
people did they hit? And it was
I saw multiple people hit. I would say no less than 10 people.
and that's how many people
From
were
what
at
I
the
saw.
hospital?
Right now they're in Lutheran Medical Center. I
How
checked
many?
over there.
Like 10 people?
I didn't ask them how many, but they said that there's a lot of people at Lutheran Medical Center.
Did it look like they suffered serious injuries, or?
You know what? I'm not sure. I'm really not sure.
Sir, do you know who
serious.
smashed the windows of the FedEx truck?
Huh?
You know who smashed the windows?
I think it was exchanged both sides, inside and outside, because from the inside they were wheeling sticks, and like I said, they had a fire extinguisher that they were trying to hit people with. Finally, at then a fire extinguisher, they slammed one of our members in the forehead. That he also was taken by EMS to the hospital.
What's your name, sir?
My name is Naeem Jawad.
And you?
Naim. That's the first name. Second name is Jawad, Jawad. I'm a board member over here.